Hi, Dave Smith, President Chief Commercial Officer with Akron Biotech. I'd like to thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to present an overview on Akron and where we're moving into the future. It's important to look at as to where we're going in the future to talk a little bit about the history. Akron has a very long and strong history in the industry. It started back in 2006 with it as producing GMP cytokines and growth factors. This was the start. Then in 2008, Cryosolve was brought on as for cryomedia protectant and for cord blood banking and ready-to-use syringes. Nice addition to the industry. In 2014, human fibronectin was brought on, which is virally inactivated. We'll talk more about that, but this was a big jump forward. In 2018, we commercialized the first liquid GMP IL-2 on the market, and it has 24 months stability, and it's counting. 2019, there was a shift. Majority of Akron Biotech was acquired by Arcline, which allowed us to very quickly accelerate our growth. And you can see just in the last couple of years how much has been added. In 2019 and 20, we announced the completion of master files in ECTD format for 2, 7, 15, and 21. As you know, these are the key products for the T-cell industry, and they have been referenced multiple times. In 2020, we acquired a 20,000 square foot facility in Sarasota to build out a GMP plasmid facility. And then earlier this year, we announced a collaboration with Octapharma for the production of virally inactivated xeno-free human AB serum. And just very recently, is this very happy point in our career with Akron, is that the first commercial drug product utilizing an Akron ECTD was filed and approved for the market. This is where we see moving to the future, and this is where we see the acceleration of growth. So the evolution of Akron has been very clear. What we started at was premier provider of GMP cytokines and growth factors to enable the advanced therapy development. We've grown very quickly. Now, we're providing solutions for commercialization of for products in the advanced therapy market. The solutions that we're providing allow companies to scale up and to get approved and to be successful in commercialization. This is being done by a very experienced team that Claudia is being able to pull together. Claudia was the founder of the company, has been in the industry for more than 30 years. Claudia sits on multiple boards, including she was the co-founder for the standard and coordinating body, and who was one of the early members in this industry, driving the overall growth. I joined Akron last May, and when I joined Akron, I bring my experience with not only working with Helios KK in Japan, but also with 15 years of working with Lonza. I was employee one as the cell and therapy business, and I sit on multiple advisory boards and executive committees. Rob, it comes to us with many years, again, of experience in the industry. Rob started way back with a number of the early development. He was one of the original team around the Alliance of Regenerative Medicine. He started as vice president of communication and brought together many of the conferences and events that we enjoy today. Ezekiel comes to us he's been in the company for quite a while. He brings forward that industrial scale solution to really drive product development and planning, making sure that the products that we develop get to you, are in a GMP setting, and are delivered to you on time so to meet your needs. And most recently, Sebastian joined our team he has 15 years experience in the biopharmaceutical industry, specializing in R&D, manufacturing, regulatory affairs. Most important, he's commercialized 10 products, including plasmid for gene therapy. He will be taking over Sarasota facility, and he will be key as people needs plasmids. He will be the guy driving it and making sure your needs are met. The advisory boards. I would go through each of them, but the whole team is a household name. They've been very helpful for us in helping us steer our way forward and really helping us accelerate into the future. This group will continue to expand, and we look forward to taking their insight and advice as we move into the next couple of years. And we appreciate all their efforts. So really coming on to our products. Cytokines and growth factors, human plasmid-derived products, custom media and transfection reagents, and plasmid DNA and editing. And I'd like to walk through them individually. Cytokines was where we started, and this has been the key to it all. We deliver large-scale manufacturing of GMP cytokines and growth factors, allowing you to scale up and to commercialize your cell therapy and gene therapy products. We were first in the industry to complete ECT drug master files for IL-2, 7, 15, and 21. And as we mentioned, the first one was referenced for an approved product. This year in 2021, the list of ECT drug master files is expanding greatly. And for the first time this year, we are going for PMDA eligibility confirmation for several of the products. Also in 2021, we'll be introducing liquid formats and sterile filled small bags to support closed manufacturing process. And coming from manufacturing, this was very important in my mindset, is to help customers move to a much more closed system for their processing, which minimizes clean room time and makes them more efficient and more cost effective. We introduced, as I mentioned earlier, we introduced the Fibronectin a number of years ago. This is virally inactivated and from using octoplast as a source material. This was a key step. This is a virally inactivated product. Virally inactivated to the point that it was accepted by the PMDA, the FDA, and Europe as an inactivation step is acceptable. And using octoplast, which is a regulated product, is realizing that it has a safety that is unmatched in the industry. With the success of the Fibronectin, we this year did a collaboration with Pharma, and with that, we're starting to produce the human AB serum converted from octoplast, xeno-free, and virally inactivated. These are all U.S. donors and pooled plasma as a raw material, manufactured under ISO and all GMP guidelines. And again, it offers a batch-to-batch consistency and safety profile that you need as a manufacturer. There's no more small batches or inconsistency or worrying about how each of the batches can produce. But again, we can work on very large batches and produce a product that, again, takes away some of the risks in your product and some of the issues that you could have going forward. Again, solutions to your problems. Most people don't know we do custom media development. Our expertise around cytokines has allowed us to produce some very strong medias for people, and all the way from development, formulation, testing, all the way up through custom production. We can go up to a 500-liter scale, and I'll do everything up through aseptic filling the product and custom packaging. I just want to take a second to kind of give you an example of a customer project that we did. We're looking for a T-cell expansion media for large scale. They wanted a media that was consistent donor to donor. And again, we worked very closely with the customer to come up with a product that was as equal or better than the current T-cell standard media. We were very happy about this, and we have other examples we can give you of where we work with customers to develop the custom medias and then scaled it up and manufacture for them. Next, I'd like to talk to you about the Plasmid Facility. This is in Sarasota as we talk. It's adjacent directly to the Sarasota airport. It has availability to multiple other airports if we need access. This is a large scale facility with separation of not only manufacturing and warehousing and process development, so that and QC labs, so that it can have the compliance that is expected. Has 15,000 square feet of clean room with multiple handlers and multiple zones. It has an automated fill finish suite, which is coming online, and with a commercial scale lyophilizer. And this has just also brought in a Evoqua purification system that will produce the meat. We can produce the media not only for the plasmid manufacturing, but also for custom projects we have coming forward. Also, last year we announced a collaboration with Cytiva around the Flex Factory, which will use a single-use format for this facility. The offerings are laid out here. We will have R&D, HQ, and GMP products that we will manufacture for customers. Each of these are laid out here in front of you, which will be the criteria we set around the offering. The R&D production will be up and running in late April. HQ will be available later this summer, and the full GMP will be at early in the fourth quarter. We're very excited to start talking to people about their requests and any solutions we can provide moving forward. Lastly, I'd just like to talk about an agreement we announced last year with between Akron and Synergen. While we're all being vaccinated, there is still going to be patients who need treatment. There'll be other viruses coming forward as we can expect, and new options that we will need to address. And with that, we formed a collaboration with Synergen. We're manufacturing their API for them for the treatment of COVID-19 treatment. It's an interferon beta, and again, moving forward, we're very excited about this, and we think this is a great opportunity for us to show that we can produce API for customers. So really, in summary, Akron is expanding their position in the market. We're doing this by providing solutions for the commercialization of cell and gene therapy products. We're growing our portfolio with a global presence. We're bolstering our regulatory engagement. We're leveraging our large-scale capacity and liquid formulations to novel packaging to support commercial production. That's closed commercial production. Again, simplifying it for you. We're prioritizing safety and consistency with virus inactivated blood products. We think these are a great solution for our customers. And we're addressing other key bottlenecks in manufacturing, like the production of GMP plasmids and transfection agents. And finally, we're excited about our partnership with Synergen. We think this is going to be it's a great partnership, and we will continue to expand. Overall, our core business is strong and growing very rapidly. Our financials are robust, and we continue to look for partnerships with potential portfolio companies. With that, I'd like to thank the organizers, and would be happy to answer any questions. If you just address it to the website, we'll be glad to respond to you very quickly. Thank you very much for your time.